As she said, my name is Caitlin. I don't know if you can tell from my round face and my soft voice, but I do use my turn signal in parking lots. I feel like I look like the before of every 90s coming of age makeover movie. I just decided, no, actually, I'm not interested in going to homecoming or getting the guy. I just want to be with my one true love, science. I have what I call resting substitute teacher face. If you don't get that joke, I'll wait. Make some noise if you have a sister. Anybody here got a sister? You had to share a room with your sister growing up. Okay. Well, these jokes are just for you now. I had to share a room with my sister growing up. My mom said that it would be great practice for when I went to college and I had a roommate. But I don't know many roommates that you can body slam through drywall. And they will still ask you to be the maid of honor in their wedding. I love my sister. We fought constantly, though, mostly over whose Hunger Games fanfiction was better.
Wow. Specific.
Like that note. So we'd say mean things like sisters do. Like she'd always be like, "You're adopted," and I'd go, "We got you on sale. Kmart, blue light special. And if you misbehave, they're gonna recall you like the lettuce on TV." And that entire joke passes the Bechdel test. So I think that's pretty feminist of us. I feel like part of the reason that we didn't get along growing up is my parents kind of pinned us against one another. Like she was always the pretty sister, the smart sister, the sister without STDs. I told that joke at a sex club one time, and it's the only time that it's gotten the response of, "Boo! Your sister sounds boring!" We had this dance instructor growing up that was like, "Oh my gosh, Caroline, you look just like Elizabeth Taylor." And I'm 9, and I'm like, "Oh, do me, who do I look like?" She goes, "Caitlin, you are the spitting image of my brother-in-law." Oh. Super cool, and I don't think about it a lot. No, I went home to see my mom recently. I'm from a small town. Any small town people here? Okay. My town is 253 or 254 people. It depends on whether or not my parents are still together. Which means I got to hear my mom complain about the one thing that 50-year-old white women hate more than anything else. Roundabouts. Hate them, can't stand them. They feel about roundabouts the way that she feels about my sexuality. She just gets frustrated and she's like, "Ah, why can't it just go straight?" I helped her clean out her pantry, which means we get to argue over whether or not pepper expires. Listen, anything that's been in that cabinet since 1985 that's not in MRE. Why are we eating it, Chris? But I'm sweeping the top shelf of the spice rack, and what falls into my lap but a half-filled bottle of Percocet. Oh. Don't get excited. It was from 2006. I can do nothing with it. I love somebody who's like, "No, you just lack the ingenuity." But no, I look at her and I was like, "Hello?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot that when I had my back surgery, the pills were kind of upsetting my stomach, so I just decided I would mix them in with my food. You know, like cheese and pills with dogs." It's like, "But the dogs don't know that the pill is in the cheese. How are they ever going to test you for dementia when you've already lost your mind?" And so I'm just thinking back, I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. We were all within 6 years. My mom was a stay-at-home mom for years. There were some tough weeks. I'm learning how to play hot cross buns on the recorder. She just needs a break. And she makes a suspiciously elaborate meal of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and I get real sleepy afterwards. The point of this joke, everybody, is white people do season their food. Yeah. You guys are a lot of fun, so I'm going to get a little vulnerable with y'all. In high school, a teacher of mine was concerned that I might be struggling with anorexia, which was wild to me because I wasn't struggling at all. I was pretty fucking good at it. I was in like AP anorexia. I had the study guide and everything. It's just being friends with wrestlers.
Damn.
I used to eat cereal out of a measuring cup because I was so concerned with the calories. I still do that, not an eating disorder thing. I just don't wash my dishes. And I remember panicking when I couldn't figure out how many calories there were in the body of Christ. Turns out, low calorie,
Oh my god.
not guilt-free. And if you're like, I feel uncomfortable, like laughing at this. Listen, nothing can be more awkward or uncomfortable than the first therapist that I talked to about my eating disorder. I'm like, it's ruining my life, my school, relation, everything. It's ruining everything. She goes, wow. Well, Caitlin, it sounds like you have a lot on your plate. I was like, oh, dang, Dr. Amy, maybe I have been spreading myself a little too thin. You guys have been so much fun. I've been Caitlin. I hope you've enjoyed something that I've said. And if you didn't, you can always pay me enough money to never do this again.